Let me paint you a picture. It's Wimbledon 2025, and Princess Catherine just had what can only be described as a movie moment. We're talking about a thunderous standing ovation from tens of thousands of people. The woman was absolutely glowing, like, literally radiating grace and warmth. Even if you're not into the royal family, you had to admit it was pretty powerful stuff. Catherine's been through a lot lately, battling illness while still showing up for people. She's been meeting cancer survivors, supporting causes close to her heart, and basically being the definition of grace under pressure. So when she got that standing ovation at Centre Court, it felt earned, you know? Now, here's where things get interesting. Right after this incredible moment for Catherine, guess what pops up on my feed? Another lifestyle post that was so perfectly timed, it was perfectly mistimed. We're talking about a social media move that screams, "Hey, remember me." But not in a good way. More like when you accidentally wave back at someone who wasn't waving at you, except this was broadcast to millions of people. Okay, let's dive into this masterpiece of questionable timing. The post featured what I can only describe as staged casual at its finest. You know the aesthetic, everything's perfectly imperfect, like someone spent 3 hours making it look effortless. We've got a poolside setup that looks like it was arranged by someone who's never actually had friends over. Some seriously questionable fruit placement, and I mean questionable. One strawberry looked like it was having an existential crisis. A glass of rosé balanced so precariously on the pool edge that it gave me anxiety just looking at it. And the star of the show, those infamous flower sprinkles that keep making appearances. Can we talk about these flower sprinkles for a second? Because I have thoughts. It's like watching someone try to make fetch happen, but with dehydrated flowers. The label's always wrinkled, the content looks like something you'd find in a craft store clearance bin, and no amount of marble countertop photography is going to convince me this elevates my Tuesday night pasta. If you're going for that elevated dining experience, wouldn't fresh edible flowers make more sense? Just saying. But here's the thing, this isn't really about flower sprinkles or poolside aesthetics. It's about reading the room. It's about understanding that sometimes, the best PR move is no move at all. When someone else is having their moment, especially a moment that's meaningful, jumping in with your own content can come across as, well, tone deaf. It's like showing up to someone's wedding in a white dress and wondering why everyone's giving you looks. The whole situation highlights something bigger about social media culture. We're living in an age where everything feels performative, where even the most candid moments are carefully curated. But audiences are getting smarter. We can tell when something feels genuine versus when it feels like it's trying too hard. The contrast here was pretty stark. On one side, you had a genuinely emotional moment at Wimbledon, raw, real, and powerful. On the other, you had what felt like a Pinterest board come to life, complete with a kind of staging that makes you wonder if anyone actually lives in this house or if it's just a really elaborate photo studio. From a purely strategic standpoint, this is fascinating. Social media timing is everything. Post too early, and you're irrelevant. Post too late, and you've missed the moment. But post at the exact wrong time? That's how you end up in videos like this one. The weekend mode activated caption paired with the overly staged setup sent a very specific message. Unfortunately, it wasn't the message intended. Instead of relatable lifestyle guru, it came across more like person who doesn't understand what's happening in the world around them. This whole situation really makes you think about authenticity in the digital age. When everything is content, when every moment is potentially Monetizable, how do you stay genuine? How do you know when to post and when to just not? The answer probably lies in understanding your audience and reading the cultural moment. Sometimes the most powerful thing you can do is nothing at all. Sometimes silence speaks louder than the most perfectly curated post. Look, we've all had social media moments we regret. The difference is, most of us don't have millions of followers watching our every move. But that's exactly why timing and context matter so much when you're in the public eye. This isn't just about one Instagram post, it's about understanding your place in the cultural conversation.